Yeah. Hello all. Welcome back.
Yeah.
So in the previous session, we have gone through what exactly the automatic credit check is, right?
Yes.
And how it get determines.
Mhm.
So may I know how it get determines the automatic credit check?
Yeah, based on the credit control area, risk category, and credit groups.
Yes, risk category and credit
Credit group.
groups. Okay. So now we are going through the controls in automatic credit check.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me go through the path. SPRO and if SAP
SAP
reference
reference
IMG,
type.
and here sales and distribution, then
Basic
here
functions.
basic functions and credit management and risk management, and here credit
Credit management.
management, then the last step define automatic credit control.
Okay.
Okay, so here
Okay.
what is our credit control area? M100, right?
M100.
Yes. So this is the entry which we have created in the previous session.
Okay.
So if we open this, then here we can able to find many controls.
Mhm.
So now I will let you know what exactly these controls are.
Okay.
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 See here, the first control here is, what is that?
Item
Item
check.
check. This one. Item check.
Number of.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you check this,
Mhm.
then system will perform the credit check for each and every line item.
Okay.
And if you uncheck this, then the system will perform the credit check while saving the sales document.
Okay.
Okay, so generally we will check this and it will save the time of the end users.
Mhm.
So what it mean here is, see, if the credit limit is 50,000, okay, and
Okay.
the sales document consists of many line items
Mhm.
for which the amount is, for example, 30,000, and
Okay.
if it is 20,000,
Mhm.
so if it is 10,000, okay. So here if
Okay.
you check item check here,
Mhm.
okay, then what the system will do? System will check the credit amount
Okay.
for each and every line item.
Mhm.
So first it will calculate the first line item, it is 30k, and it will calculate the second line item, it is 20k, then it will display the warning message.
Okay.
Okay, and if you don't maintain this, then even if you have many sale or this many line items, 100 line items,
Mhm. Mhm.
so after entering all the line items while you save the document, at the time the system will display warning message or error message, whatever it may be.
Okay.
So here we can save the time of the end users by maintaining this check.
Mhm.
Okay. So now let me go through the, yeah. So now let me go through the creation of the sales order where I can able to show you this.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me save
Okay.
this one. See, so along with the item check, we have to check these things. I will let you know what exactly this.
Okay.
But for now, please select these things also. Then only you can able to see the result.
Okay.
So here was nothing but here we are checking the statistics, and the reaction is A. Reaction A means it will give the warning message,
Okay.
and we have to check these two. Means if you check open orders, then the system will take into the consideration of the open orders. And if it is the requirement to take into the consideration of open deliveries also, then you have to check this one also. Okay, not an issue. I will let you know all these controls, but for now, in order to check the configuration related to the item check, I have selected all these fields. Now let me save it. Okay.
Okay.
So now what we have to do? We have to create a new customer. So before creation of the sales order, let me create a new customer. But before creation of the new customer, let me check our credit control area if we have assigned the risk category or not. So here, let me go through the enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, then credit control area. So here, our credit control area is M100. And see, here you have to assign the risk category. So here the risk category is M01, so high risk customers. So for which only we have created one entry in the automatic credit control configuration, right? Yeah. So now let me save it. And what is the credit limit of the customer? 20,000.
20.
Okay. So now let me create one customer 301. Let me give some customer number. So here I'm filling only the mandatory details. So now let me go through the company code view. And here the mandatory field is reconciliation account. Here you can give the terms of payment also. And now in the sales area data, I will give delivery priority, shipping condition, and plant also.
Okay.
So now let me move to the billing document tab. Here the Incoterms is the mandatory field, tax classification is the mandatory field. So let me give some terms of payment, and you have to assign the credit control area here, this one. Okay. So now, yes. So here I am going to save the customer. So the customer number 6680 got saved, right? So if we save the customer, then what will happen? In the backend, system will generate the FD32 screen also for the customer, right? So now let me go through the transaction FD32 and see. Here you can able to see the credit limit is 20,000 and the risk category of the customer is M01, high risk customer. This is what we have given in the credit control area for the newly created customers. Okay.
Okay.
So now let me create the sales order.
Okay.
But before creation of the sales order, we have to check one more thing. That's nothing but, let me go through the transaction VO V8. So here in the document type controls, we have to check what is the, yes, what is the credit limit we are using. So here we are using automatic credit check. In the same way, we have to check the credit group also. So here it is M1. Okay. So then only whatever the entry we have created will get applicable. So here let me create the sales order now. So our customer is this one. and now let me give one material. See, here I have given one material, right? And the net value is 915. So here let me give one more material. For which the mandatory condition is missing. So now let me create the base price for these materials. Okay, so I have created the base price for some of the materials. Now let me create the sales order again. See here I have given quantity as 10. So here the net value is 10,000. Right? So now let me give one more material. See, what is the net value now? 19,000, right? So till now there is no warning message because it falls under the customer's credit limit. So now, yeah, so now let me give one more material. See, if we have given one more material for the quantity of 2, now the system is showing static credit check limit exceeded, right? Because the customer's credit limit is 20,000 only. Okay. So as we have already checked the item check. So if we check the item check, then what will happen? The system will calculate the credit value for each and every line item. Okay. So now, if we don't check that, then what will happen? Let me show you that also. See here, sales and distribution, basic functions, and credit management and risk management, and here define automatic credit control. So here M100, this one. So now I will uncheck this and I will save it. Okay. So now let me create the sales order. See here the quantity is 10 and the value is 10,000. So the next material here is I will give. See, it got 20,000, right? So now let me give one more material. Then what will happen now? Will it show the dialog box?
No.
Yes. See.
It will show. It will show.
No. No. Because it is not the item check. So in this case, what will happen? Like this, if you give one more material, Vaxxan 150, for example. So whatever the material you enter and how much quantity you enter, the system will not check. The system will check only when you are saving the sales order. Okay. So like this, if the end users enter 100 materials or 100 line items, then after that, while they are saving like this, at that time only the system will display this warning message.
Okay.
Or else error message, whatever we have configured in the credit control area, means whatever we have configured in the automatic credit check. So it will waste the time of the end users, right? So that is the reason we will check the item check. So if we check that, then the system will calculate the credit limit for the customer for each and every line item.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope you are clear with it.
Yeah, clear.
Okay then. So now let me make the changes again back. Let me roll back the changes. So here credit management and automatic credit card. So I think I have opened it somewhere. So now I will check it again. Okay.
Okay.
See here the next field is, what is that? Released documents are still unchecked, right?
Um,
Okay. So here you can able to find deviation in percentage and number of days. So here the first one is deviation in percentage. This field controls after releasing the order. Listen carefully. This field controls after releasing the order which is blocked for the credit, and if user is increasing the value in that order, then the system will again block the order for credit, even a single rupee. Okay. So now let me give you here the deviation percentage as 10, for example. Now let me save it. So what is the deviation in percentage here? 10 percentage, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So now let me go through the order again here. So this is what is our order.
Okay.
Okay. And if you would like to do the delivery, then the system will see the system has put the order block because the credit check means the credit limit got exceeded, right? So what we have to do, we have to release the order from credit. So in this case, let me go through the transaction VKM3.
Okay.
The transaction is VKM3. This is the
Okay.
transaction we use to release the orders which were blocked due to credit check. So now let me give our sales order here and let me execute. So here I am selecting our order and I will release this. Okay. So now
Okay.
let me save it. So now the sales order got released, right? So
Yes.
here you can able to deliver the goods. But see here one more error is coming which is not related to us. This is what is related to the schedule and due. So here you can give some other schedule lines.
Mhm.
See now you can able to create the delivery, right? So after completion of the picking and packing. Now what I will do is I will make some changes in the sales order itself only. Like see here it is 39,150, right?
Uh,
So I will make some changes like I will increase the quantity here.
okay.
See, if I am increasing the quantity more than 10%, then what the system is showing? Again, it is
Static
giving one warning
limit
message.
exceed.
Okay, see how much
Okay.
the limit we have given here 10%, right? So 10% is on the sales order value. So it was 30,000. It was more than 30,000 previously.
Yes.
So 10% on it is nothing but 3,000. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
So if it exceeds that, then the system will throw. Yes, the system will throw the message like this. I think previously it was 37,000. So now let me go back to the change mode of this. Yeah, previously it was 39,000. Okay, so 39,150. So here 39,150. So and the 10% on it is nothing but 3,915.
15.
Right?
Yes.
So here, so if it exceeds this amount, then system will give the warning message again.
Yes.
So now let me create the order. See here, it is still 41,000. So it's not giving the warning. So if we exceed this one, see, now the value is getting exceeded, right? So in this case only the system is giving warning message. Okay. So I hope you are clear with it.
Clear.
Okay then. See, next field here is number of days, right? So here you can give the number of days. So here I am giving the number of days as 2. So
Okay.
in the transaction VKM3, what we are doing? We are releasing the sales orders which were blocked for credit.
Okay.
So let us take, this is the sales order number which we have already released, which was blocked for credit.
Okay.
So if there is no further action within that 2 days for that sales order, means you haven't created any delivery like that. So then what will happen? The system will again block the order for credit.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you are clear with the session.
Clear.
Yeah, and if you have any queries in this regard, you can ask me now.
Okay.
Okay then. Thank you. Bye.